Hey everybody, Dawn McGee here, your nutrition evangelist. I put the fun back into being healthy. I empower women to make their health a priority so that they can get off the sidelines and back to doing all of the things that bring them joy. And if you are like me, then during the summer season, one of those things is vacationing. So there are a bunch of different aspects to vacation, all of which can throw your healthy lifestyle straight out the window. So, we're going to talk about a couple of things today that you can do to not throw everything straight out the window. I mean, it's totally cool to take a break and enjoy your vacations and not be like, ooh, I'm going to choose the grilled chicken over the fried chicken every single time. But let's talk about some things that are simple and easy and aren't going to feel painful. So I am in the midst of planning a whole bunch of travel that's coming up. Some of it is for work presentations, some of it is for family vacations, some of it is for my kiddo's 18th birthday that's coming up. And we're planning this trip to New York for him, with him. And so I'm listening to all of my Facebook friends who are traveling talk about cancellations and being stuck in airports and being stuck on a plane on the tarmac and not having any food. And so I want to give you my three biggest tips for surviving vacation season wherever you fall on wanting it to keep in your healthy spectrum. Wherever you fall on the spectrum and wanting it to keep healthy. That makes more sense. Um, and these are tips you have probably heard from me before about different other aspects of life. And what I want to share with you is let's think about the skills that you have and how you can generalize them to other situations. So this is a great skill we teach our kids in school, right? If you know how to think about things here, well, maybe it also applies to here. So let's talk about that within our own lives, our own healthy lifestyle, and our own planning. So when you go out for a day, and we talk about planning your mobile readiness food kit, otherwise known as a cooler, you're going to take with you with some PFC snacks that are not temperature sensitive, some that you may pull out of your fridge and put in within an ice pack, but making sure that you have enough to get you through your planned time out of the house, as well as a little extra for those unplanned situations. And what I'm going to suggest to you is take that skill set and apply it to travel. So if you are doing a car trip, super simple, right? You can pack a cooler with you, no big deal. You do have to remember to pack the cooler and take it with you and toss in an ice pack because, summertime. If you are traveling by plane, you can still do the same thing. You do have to be a little bit more compact about what you travel with. You do have to be a little bit more mindful about how much liquids you're taking with you. But it's absolutely possible. So let's talk about how we adapt that to plane travel, right? So number one is watch out for the liquids. So instead of bringing a pre-made shake, for example, put powder into a little container or a baggie and bring an empty blender bottle with you. What I like to do so that I don't forget things in different places is I'll take a baggie of my shake mix, put it right into my blender bottle. With whatever else I'm going to add in, I put a couple of delicious tasting antioxidant packets because I like to do a little bit extra when I'm traveling, keep my immune system nice and strong. And then I'll screw the top back on because getting water is pretty easy. And once you're through security in an airport, there are bottle filling stations. There are, you know, you can get a bottle of water just about anywhere. So that's number one. One of the changes you'd make in order to be on an airplane rather than in a car. Number two is you have less space. So let's talk about things that take up very little space for you while you're traveling. One of those are bars. So grab some PFC bars, and if you're not finding PFC bars that suit your taste buds, what you want is, shoot for 15 to 20 grams of protein, 15 to 20 grams of carbs. 8 to 10 grams of fat. It's a good balance of protein, fat, and carbs. Um, what you can do is if you end up with one that's a little bit unbalanced, bring something else with you to balance it. So maybe you've got a turkey jerky that you like. I really like the Epic bars and the Epic jerkies. They've got some chicken sriracha for a nice spicy kick, or beef salt and pepper bites for one that's not so spicy. Lots of different options there. Just make sure you're reading the ingredients, checking that they're not tossing in lots of extra sugar or extra sodium. It's one of the things that I really like about Epic and how they put their stuff together. New Primal is another one that I really like too. So pick stuff that's compact, like a bar, the jerky, blend it all together to give you a good balance of protein, fat, and carbs. Just because you're traveling and you're taking portable food with you doesn't mean you have to throw your balance out the window. And the third thing is make sure you drink lots of water, because plane trips, car trips, all of that stuff can be super dehydrating, and we're off our routine, so you're probably not thinking about drinking as much water as normal, especially during the summer months. I'm pretty sure I have mentioned my new favorite thing is Electro, which is an electrolyte add into your water. It's a powder stick, right? It's just super simple to take a handful of these with you, toss them into your purse or your backpack or your cooler, whatever you've got with you, and add those to your water so that you know you're getting a good balance of your electrolytes plus some antioxidants. So those are my 3 tips for you. Number 1, don't forget your cooler. Um, know which method of transportation you're taking so that you can change appropriately. So don't bring a pre-made shake through security at the airport. Bring powder in a blender bottle. Make it once you get through security. Number 2, pack compactly so that you can bring lots of snacks in a little bit of space. Um, and number 3, make sure you're drinking lots of water and hydrating. I highly recommend, especially in the summer months, adding in some electrolytes to your water so that you are not going to get dehydrated. You are absorbing what you need and you're feeling good on your vacation, because that's really important. So I hope wherever you are going, if whether it's a staycation or an awaycation, you have a great time. And I will be back next week to talk more. Until then, what I hope for you as always is that you live a life you love without being hungry, feeling deprived, or giving up your glass of wine with dinner. Until next week.